guys, ModestNeko here. Welcome to the Cat Clan. Today I will be doing a tutorial video on how to use Facerig, or at least how I use Facerig personally. This isn't me talking on screen, by the way. I'm just showing off the advertisement. As you can see there, none of those people are me. Anyway, I get questions a lot on how I use a little cat character, and I will go ahead and add it to the video after this, but I wanted to be sure to walk through how to use it and everything, so I didn't want to start using it on screen yet. So, first off, what you'll need to do is search Facerig on Google, and I'd suggest buying it on Steam. So be sure that you download Steam and buy Facerig off of that. So Facerig is currently $15. I thought it was $14 when I bought it, but maybe I'm wrong. Once you've downloaded it, there will be this little eyeball icon right here, and for Facerig. So you just double click it. And it'll always do this where it asks, like, yes, you can, yes to Facerig, whatever. The splash screen will come up. Now, sometimes there will be problems with opening it, and I'll go ahead and let you know how to fix that. So, what you would need to do is do Control-Alt-Delete. Go to Task Manager. And then, let's say that you don't see Facerig right here, and you don't see Steam right here. What you would need to do is scroll down until you find, let's see if I can find it. Yep, Steam Client Bootstrapper. Any of these are fine. Usually I click this one though. You would right click it and say End Task. This is how you do it, because sometimes Facerig will mess up so much that Steam will refuse to open it no matter how many times you double click it, and it'll seem like it's not doing anything. So that's the way that you fix that. But anyway, since it's working, let's go ahead and launch this. And you guys are going to see a face reveal in a sec, so lucky you guys. It's going to be on a crappy camera, but yeah, not that I haven't revealed my face before. So it's going to load up. And there we go. Okay, perfect. So it'll start with this default one right here. And I'm not going to go through all of these because that's a lot. I'm just going to show you what I personally end up using. So first off, we got the avatars here. Got all the different ones. You could do a black kitty or these different ones. The ones that are in gray are the custom ones. So why am I not wearing this for my streams? It's so much cooler. Or Space Kitty. Anyways, there's so many different ones. You got a dragon, you can be a red panda, you can be an anime chick with creepy glowing eyes, or even a hamburger. Blech. Or if you want to get political, then we have Donald Trump. Oh, my hair sort of moves. Oh, Hillary Clinton with a creepy grin. Let's get out of that territory and get back to the kitty. So, what you can do for this is, let's say that we get over to Samurai Kitty. Let's go with gray, go with custom, but how do I color it? What you want to do is go to this UI plus button here. You press that, and instantly all this stuff comes up here. Customization, props, behavior. Let's start over with customization. This is where you can choose different stuff like helmet color, and that's for that thing right there. I guess this makes it so, oh, that's for like the little bow thing there. You can change the fur color. I'm going all pink here. For highlight color, so like the white stuff there. Wow, I look atrocious. And you could do a different left or right eye color if you wanted to. But the way that you want to get them to both be the same is check mark link with counterpart. Like it's kind of iffy to get together. Okay, there we go. There we go. So you can move around these eye colors as much as you want. For mask file, that's something that's custom and more complicated. You don't have to worry about any of these features. This is where you can size things, like, oh, you want the pupil to be huge or small. And once again, if you link with counterpart, that's how you can make it different. This looks like a demon. This is a creepy creation. Or I am adorable. So you can change the whisker length, whisker thickness if you want it to look really weird. And then ears, not that you can, oh, if you do that, I guess they poke through. So you got to keep in mind the things going through there. Eye size, head size, or squishing or not, mouth width, and the nose size, stuff like that. And you can do this with all the different characters. It doesn't have to just be the cat. And then for props, you have add prop here, and you can see all this different stuff. I'm not going to go through all of them, but you got hats, helmets, got some glasses, stuff like that. So just for an example, I'm going to put on these heart glasses. What you want to do is you go to this list right here where it says LI, which means left eye, and you can see different parts to attach it to. So camera, spine, neck. So I think that being on the left eye is fine, but you have different places you can put it. So then you say attach, and it'll attach in that general area. Now as you see, it's way too big, so you can scale it, and you can also move it. So you have to try these different ones, like yaw rotates it, roll rotates it this way, pitch that does it the 3D way, stuff like that. So you can just play around with these options until you get something that you like. And then behavior is it's a bit more complicated, but you can just mess around with these, see if something's going up with, oh, the mouth isn't moving good enough, or if you want it to look at the camera or not look at the camera. Then let's say I want it to look away from the camera. This is where it follows my eyes. This is where it constantly stares at the camera. Or you could do somewhere in between. And then you can enable auto blink if you want it to just blink on its own and not be tracked by how you blink. Pupil behavior, I guess that's just, oh, there's light and then they change different or something like that. Just different things here. But the thing that I usually do, so let's say that you wanted this design. God knows why you'd want this design. But let's say you wanted this design. You would say load avatar options. And then you would go ahead and save it. But let's just reset to default. Oh, it kept the glasses on. Sure, why not? And then say load avatar options to load your saved one. And there we go. Now I am me, wearing way too much stuff. So moving on, now that we have the cat customized, and I'm just going to stay like this because why not? Now let's bring it back to basic UI and go back up to this menu. So for environments, we have it at a green screen right now so that I can add it to OBS or whatever. But you have other environments as well. You can change it to like a forest thing. It'll very slowly fade in, but the lighting can be kind of weird at points. Valentine, stuff like that. Okay, so what you can also do is up here we have the toggle picture-in-picture mode. This is where you want to see your face or not. So if you want to make sure that you can tell that it's reading your mouth movements, you got the square over your face and you have where the eyes are moved, since as you can see, that's how it tracks you talking, blinking, whatever. But if you don't want that there, boop, it's gone. Boop, it's back. Alrighty. And now there are different ways to make sure that your face is good, because usually when I go into this program I have to fix it. It's still a bit off now. But the easiest way I've found to make sure that it's synchronized to your face is press this right here, the auto calibrate tracking. And then there will be this calibrate button here. But what you want to do first is stare straight at the camera, have the pose that you would most likely be in, like your resting pose, and keep a straight face. Don't smile too big, don't frown, just straight face. So let's do that. Okay, and then usually it makes it pretty good for that, but you may have to do it a couple times. But let's say that you find that your head's at a weird angle, or your expression's really weird, or something like that. What you'd want to do is go to Switch to UI Plus, and you have either Auto Calibrate Head Pose or Auto Calibrate Expressions. So then that's where you can do it individually, and just do the same thing again, like, oh, I don't want to fix the pose because that's fine, or I don't want to fix the expression, so let's do Neutral Pose. Okay, and then it shouldn't have changed the expression, just the head pose. So that's how you can do that. But as I said, generally I do this because it fixes both at the same time, and it goes a lot quicker, and I've had to reset it way less because of that. So toggle audio-based lip sync, that's what you do if you don't want it to follow your lips, but you want it to follow what you're saying. So let's try that. And now if I make a noise, let's say I'm not using my lips, it's still following the fact that I'm talking, and that's what's making my mouth move. So I don't really like doing that. I'd rather it follow my mouth. but that is an option that you can do. You can also screenshot, you can record video, add text or image, whatever. But let's go to Advanced UI+. So the important thing that you want here is if you're using it in like OBS or maybe even Skype, stuff like that, you want to make sure that this toggle broadcast thing is open. Because if it's not there, then most likely it won't go to your other program. So make sure that's on. And toggle tracking, that makes it so it can actually track your face. Otherwise now it just stares into your soul very creepily. So, face back. Alright. And let's see, is that basically everything I needed? Oh yeah, you can like play performance, record performance, stuff like that. You can do some other like karaoke stuff, voice effects, all stuff like that. But basically this is what I use. And you can hide the interface here if you want to like make a screenshot, stuff like that. Come back up here and you can get the interface back. And one more thing, let's say that you have someone else with you who you want to do it. You press this little plus button down here. Press it. And now I have this lady with me. But since I'm the only one here, I end up voicing as both of them. And as you can see, her face is all messed up. So let's do this here. You're creepy anyway, so nothing's going to fix it. But hey, at least I tried. And so you can edit her the same way with customizations, props, behavior, stuff like that. I don't know what's the limit of characters you can add, but I've found that you can add quite a bit. So, yeah. I hope that this helped you. This is basically how I used it. But before I end, I'm going to show you how to attach it to Streamlabs OBS. So up in here, what you need to do, and let's hope that it's actually showing this. What you need to do is go to source here, and you need to add source and do video capture device. Add the source. And Facerig is right here because it's an existing source. But let's say it's not an existing source. You say add new source. And it'll come up just like a camera. You have HD Logitech and you have Facerig virtual camera. So since I'm already using it, it's probably why it's not showing up. But if it's not showing up, you can always deactivate, reactivate, and check these different preferences. But once you do get it in there, you can go ahead and move it around and try different stuff like that. So let me add it on here. You can move it around. You can shrink it. You can like do shift to make it all squished or stretched out or whatever you want to do there. So, but since I did the green screen, it makes it so the screen is gone from it. But if I went and put another environment on it, then you see instantly the other environment is here. So, that's how I use Facerig, and I hope it helped you. If you have any other questions about Facerig, then let me know in the comment section, or if you have any ideas of other stuff that I can make tutorials based off of, then be sure to let me know. Because outside of animations, I will be doing tutorials as well, at least for the things that I know about. And also at the end of this video and any future videos, you will notice that I'll have a progress bar up for animations as far as how far I am with it and what the next animation will be. So, have a great day and keep your claws sharp. Bye! Tell me like your Hellcat.